The Heart of Fire has been discovered and seeks to claim the forge for his own.
Hey and well met friends, Andang here, joined by Pineleaf, getting ready to run through
The
Battle
Way of Smiths.
That's right, the Way of Smiths. Alright, got our dwarf allies here.
We will be ready for anything!
All we need are some enemies.
Yep.
Now that flag you saw me planted is one of the unique features of this particular skirmish. For all the LOTRO skirmishes. Where you have these flags which give a buff to you or a debuff to your opponents. One that's up right now is the healing buff.
And on tier 1, you can really get away with not using them until probably maybe the last boss fight, depending on how you do. And then the on tier 2, it's a little harder. You need to use them a little bit more. Tier 3, they're almost essential for winning the skirmish. You have to know exactly when to use them.
Now the hulking pounder is notorious for killing soldiers. Simply because he has one-shot ability.
Yeah, he can be pretty devastating. He's a pretty big foe to deal with.
And to add insult to injury, if he does one your soldiers, you cannot summon your soldier or direct your soldier for 1 minute.
The benefits of AoE attacks.
Now similar to Gondaman, you have to go back and forth every once in a while from one side to the other.
Yeah, it's your typical defense skirmish.
And fortunately, these captains just like to heal.
Yeah, that's a sad part of this this enemy type.
And this seems to be a bunch of captains here. You can never figure out which one you want to kill.
But as a champion, obviously, I love the love the defensive kind of skirmishes. Because there's so many mobs that just get sent to you all at once, and you can just line them up and get them all.
There we go. And back to the east. Now, fortunately, you do get 2 waves at each one before it switches, unlike Gondaman where it switches every single wave.
Yeah, it can get pretty frustrating on Gondaman. That's probably why I like this one quite a bit better. I've never gotten why they never let the NPCs catch on fire or anything like that.
You want them to?
Well, I think it'd add a little bit of realism. I hate it when there's like a dwarf just standing in the middle of a fire, not taking any damage from it or anything.
Well, it's better than seeing him get killed.
Very true, very true.
I think it's because they're too clueless to get out.
Probably.
Actually, it depends on the skirmish. I think there are some skirmishes where they will get killed by AoEs. But in this skirmish, the NPCs tend to act like soldiers. Alright, we gotta get out of this power drain zone.
And now we get to rest.
But not very long. The enemy returns.
We've not had any attacks here, have we?
No. And we don't have them again. Where are you in all this mess?
Well, I have about 4 of them on me, and you have about 5 or 6 on you somehow. Maybe 5, I think.
Yeah, one of them's a defender of the vial. It's going to make it very difficult to kill the rest.
I'm just staying as close to my healer as possible. Because if he dies, then we're in trouble.
Well, the defender's down, thank goodness.
very rare event that I'm actually out of power.
Well, you've been constantly low in power, so I just dropped a power banner.
It's just all these AoE attacks take up power after a while.
Another hulking pounder.
He's probably mad that we killed his brother.
Most likely. So how you tell one foe from another, I don't know.
I'm sure they say the same things about us.
Yeah, probably.
And as you can see, that power banner helped out a lot. I'm at full power now. And one last wave. Which is that guy? Trapper. Now in this skirmish, I generally save the encounters until after we get the ring around the defender's head. That's actually what I do, the same actually.
Oh. Now if you have the other power banner,
Yes.
yeah, we could probably drop it maybe after the first wave or something like that, so we could have it for this.
Alright, I'm gonna add it to my quick bar.
Yeah. The skirmishes in Moria are the only ones where I typically run with my inventory open. So I always have access to the banners. And you've got a fear on you that you might want to remove.
Yep. I will fear nothing, ha!
And I'm gonna have to pop that one. Because I was assuming that your cooldown was more than 10 seconds.
Alright, got 500 marks for a deed there.
Oh yes.
Now I know what to run when I get back on live.
Well, that was for our venomous blood arrow, which you get in just about any skirmish.
Alright.
And that's the one that turned into my bane last week in a kin run. Where in Storm on Methadras we managed to pull 2 venomous blood arrows at the same time.
I'm sure that was a lot of fun.
The rangers we were protecting didn't think so.
No, they usually don't like venom or blood arrows.
Leech Warden. Now, these things I don't like particularly, partly because of these stupid totems they put up.
Yes, the totems are always extremely annoying.
And that's another reason why the power banner is very handy to counter that. Now the problem about being on Bull Roar is I forget that these bodies I have to loot. Maybe someday they'll make Skirmish Lieutenants auto loot.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not already. Seems kinda strange.
Alright, now let's take care of the encounters. First, I believe there was a Urukai around here somewhere.
Yes, I'm pretty sure there was.
And there he is. This is a rather easy encounter. Most of the encounters in this skirmish are rather easy, because you could wait until after the third assault, and there's a quest ring around the supervisor's head. And since in order to get credit for the encounter, all you have to do is finish it before the end of the skirmish. And in this skirmish, that doesn't happen until the boss is dead.
Sometimes though, when I get a little bored, I decide to go ahead and get it done ahead of time, but that's usually only when I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, I might as well grab this, and I think it's on the other side. This is where the frost one comes. Yes, sometimes if I have to be right next to an encounter, when an interval comes, I just do it then. Oh.
Yep, it's over here.
Yeah. When I saw Shadowheart message come up, I said, okay, wrong one.
I think we did pretty cool, considering I almost got sucked into a black hole.
Yeah. That sums up that encounter. Alright. With that done, we could talk to our friend here.
With your help, we will be ready for anything.
Finally, he said follow him, not lead the way. Come on.
Well... those NPCs can be slow sometimes.
Oh man, getting some heat haze off that lava. I don't think I've done this room since I upgraded my graphics card.
Alright, I'll take Harna, you take the goblins. And the reason why I was trying to do that is because Harna has a habit of killing the goblins. And if he kills the goblins, he gets a buff. Which is rather strange, but Harna is rather strange. So therefore I usually try to separate Harna from the goblins at the very start. Now solo, I generally catch Harna and usually Stopkel goes after the goblins. Makes for a good combination.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Alright, there we go. Completed it. Got some nice tier 2 relics there. Yes, I will leave with you, dwarf. But I don't think he's gonna follow me all the way to Rohan though.
Nah.
Alright, thanks for watching, friends. This has been a pretty good little episode. We're right here in Hitbold right now, the town that you're allowed to recreate over time. Currently, I haven't done anything to recreate anything, but as you can see, there's some armor trainers there, and eventually you can get pretty much everything you'd want in a town, I believe. Isn't that true?
Yes. Do you at least have the stable master?
No, I do not.
Okay. Yeah, so that's why you really mean you haven't done anything yet then.
I completed the quest to come here, and that's about it.
Ah, yes. Anyway, this morning I was running a few quests around all over the place and managed to get the stable master and the oven unlocked.
Ah, yeah, that would be fun. Anyway, I think we're going to end the video here. Thank you guys for watching, and so long and farewell.
May your shield protect you and your spear never break.